The stage is set at the Ed Sullivan Theater. The audience buzzes with anticipation as the iconic theme music of The Late Show with Stephen Colbert blares through the speakers. The lights dim, and Stephen Colbert strides out, waving to the crowd. He's dressed in a sharp navy suit, his grin wide and infectious. The applause crescendos, then settles as he takes his place behind the desk. Colbert, welcome, welcome, welcome to The Late Show. Oh, folks, we've got a big one tonight. The energy in this room is electric, and I'm not just saying that because I accidentally touched a live wire backstage. Audience laughs. No, seriously, we've got a guest who's larger than life, stronger than 1,000 oxen, and probably smells like a tropical breeze mixed with gym sweat. Please welcome Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The audience erupts as Dwayne Johnson walks out, towering and charismatic, wearing a fitted black t-shirt and jeans that somehow look like they were tailored by the gods. He flashes his megawatt smile, flexes for the crowd, and shakes Colbert's hand with a grip that makes Stephen wince comically. Colbert, shaking out his hand. Wow, Dwayne, did you just crush my soul or my hand? I'm not sure which. Johnson laughs, settling into the guest chair. Just a little love tap, Stephen. Gotta keep you sharp. Colbert, sharp, sure. I'm gonna need that hand for signing autographs later, so let's keep it functional, okay? Audience chuckles. So, Dwayne, you're here promoting your new movie, Titan's Wrath, which I hear is about you punching a volcano into submission. Accurate? Johnson, grinning. Pretty much. It's me, a volcano, some explosions, and a whole lot of heart. You know, the usual. Colbert, the usual for you is saving the world one bicep curl at a time. Holds up a photo of Johnson lifting a comically large dumbbell. I mean, look at this. This is you at the gym, right? Or is this you lifting the entire state of Hawaii? Johnson leans forward, playful. Nah, that's just my warm-up. Hawaii's next week. Audience laughs. Colbert shakes his head, feigning disbelief. Colbert, okay, but seriously, Dwayne, you're everywhere, movies, TV, producing, and let's not forget the rumors about you running for president. Audience cheers. I gotta ask, are you really thinking about it? Because, full disclosure, I told America in 2021 that we don't need another celebrity in the White House. Points to himself. I mean, I love you, but nuclear codes and Fast and Furious vibes? Risky combo. Johnson raises an eyebrow, smirking. Oh, Stephen, you're coming out swinging, huh? Alright, let's unpack this. First off, I'm flattered people think I could run the country. Second, you're worried about me with the nuclear codes? Man, you're the guy who'd probably write a monologue about launching them just to get laughs. Audience roars. Colbert clutches his chest, mock offended. Colbert, low blow, rock. Low blow. My monologues are weapons of wit, not war. But come on, you endorsed Biden and Harris in 2020, you've got fans chanting, run, Dwayne, run. What's the real deal? Are you ready to trade the red carpet for the Oval Office? Johnson leans back, thoughtful. Look, I'll be real with you. Politics is a beast. It's not just about charisma or flexing on the debate stage, though I'd crush that part. Winks at the audience. It's about experience, policy, and serving the people. I'm not saying no forever, but right now, I'm focused on making movies, raising my kids, and maybe bench pressing a small car for fun. Colbert nods, then smirks. Fair enough. But you know, if you did run, your campaign slogan would probably be, "Can you smell what the Rock is governing?" Audience laughs. I'd vote for the eyebrow raise alone. Johnson raises his iconic eyebrow, drawing cheers. You're mocking the people's eyebrow, Stephen. Bold move. That eyebrow's got more votes than some senators. Colbert laughs. Okay, I'm not messing with the eyebrow. But let's pivot. You've been in the game a long time, WWE, Hollywood, even serenading me with a Samoan song back in 2018. Audience claps. Yeah, I still dream about that. What's the secret to staying grounded when you're basically a human superhero? Johnson, serious but warm. Family, man. My daughters keep me humble. They don't care if I'm fighting a volcano or headlining WrestleMania, they just want me to make pancakes and not burn the house down. Plus, I never forget where I came from. Wrestling taught me grit, Hollywood taught me hustle, and my mom taught me to always say thank you. Colbert, that's beautiful. But let's be real, pancakes. You're telling me Dwayne Johnson, the guy who eats 10,000 calories a day, is flipping pancakes? What's in those things, protein powder and dreams? Johnson laughs. You're not wrong. I sneak in some whey protein, maybe a little peanut butter. Gotta keep the gains, Stephen. Colbert stands, pretending to flex, then sits back down with a groan. Colbert. Yeah, I tried flexing once. Pulled a muscle. So, Dwayne, let's talk about your new project. Titan's Wrath, it's got explosions, heart, and you saving the day. But I heard a rumor you did your own stunts, including wrestling a CGI bear. True? Johnson nods, grinning. Oh yeah. Me and that bear had some words. I told him, you're big, but I'm The Rock. Spoiler, I won. Colbert, wide-eyed. You wrestled a fake bear and won? I'm calling PETA. Audience laughs. But seriously, why do all your own stunts? You're a national treasure, can't we wrap you in bubble wrap and keep you safe? Johnson shrugs. Where's the fun in that? I love the adrenaline, the challenge. Plus, the fans deserve authenticity. If I'm gonna punch a volcano, I'm gonna punch that volcano. Colbert shakes his head. You're insane, and I love it. Okay, let's play a game. Pulls out a stack of cards. It's called Rock, Paper, President. I'm gonna name a scenario, and you tell me how you'd handle it as president. Ready? Johnson cracks his knuckles. Born ready. Colbert, Scenario 1, aliens land in D.C., demanding to speak to the leader. What do you do? Johnson grins. I meet M at the White House, offer M some tequila, and flex a little. If they're cool, we talk peace. If not, I bench press their spaceship. Audience cheers. Colbert laughs, flipping to the next card. Colbert, okay, Scenario 2, Congress is gridlocked, nothing's getting done. Your move. Johnson, I call a meeting, bring in some motivational speakers, like my old wrestling coach, and we hash it out. No one leaves until we've got a plan. And yeah, I'm catering with my famous cheat day burgers. Colbert nods approvingly. Burgers for bipartisanship. I'm in. Last one, the internet crashes. No X, no streaming, no memes. Chaos ensues. What's President Rock's plan? Johnson leans forward, intense. First, I tell everyone to calm down and hit the gym, work off that stress. Then I get the best tech minds in a room, give M 48 hours to fix it. Meanwhile, I'm hosting a nationwide barbecue to keep morale high. No internet? We go old school, face to face, good vibes only. Colbert throws up his hands. Alright, I'm sold. President Rock, solving world crises with burgers and barbecues. Audience roars. But let's get serious for a second. You've talked about mental health a lot, especially after losing friends like Robin Williams. What's your message to people struggling out there? Johnson, softens, sincere. Look, life's tough, and it's okay to not be okay. I've been there, dark days, feeling like you're carrying the world. But you gotta reach out. Talk to someone, a friend, a therapist, even a stranger at the gym. And if you're listening right now, feeling alone, hear me, you are enough. Keep fighting, one day at a time. Audience claps warmly. Colbert nods, visibly moved. Colbert, that's powerful, Dwayne. Thank you for that. Now, before we wrap, I gotta ask, any chance we can get a rematch of that Samoan serenade? I'm ready to swoon again. Johnson laughs, standing up. Oh, you want the pipes? Alright, let's do this. Clears his throat, then launches into a playful, soulful rendition of a Samoan tune, his voice surprisingly melodic. The audience sways, some singing along. Colbert, clapping wildly as Johnson finishes. Folks, I'm in love. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, everybody. Titan's Wrath hits theaters this Friday, go see it. We'll be right back. The band kicks in, and the show cuts to commercial. The audience is on its feet, buzzing from the electric exchange. Backstage, Colbert and Johnson share a quick hug, both laughing about the eyebrow jab. The energy lingers as the crew preps for the next segment. The interview spirals into a mock feud as Colbert challenges Johnson to an impromptu arm wrestling match during the commercial break. The crew sets up a small table, and the audience chants "Rock! Rock!" as the two lock hands. Colbert, clearly outmatched, tries to distract Johnson with rapid-fire jokes about his movie roles. Colbert, you can't pin me, Jumanji. I've got the strength of 1,000 nerds. Johnson laughs, barely breaking a sweat. Stephen, you're gonna need more than nerd power to take me down. With a playful flourish, Johnson lets Colbert win, flopping his arm dramatically. The crowd eats it up, and Colbert raises his arms in mock triumph, declaring himself the new people's champ. Johnson, grinning, vows revenge on social media, promising a gym showdown where Colbert will taste the protein shake of defeat. Back on air, Colbert milks the victory, showing a slow-motion replay of the arm wrestle, complete with dramatic music and fake sweat effects. Johnson, back in the guest chair, shakes his head, playing along. Johnson, you got me this time, Stephen, but next time? I'm bringing the whole gym. Colbert, grinning. Bring it, Rock. I've been training with my kettlebell. Which is just my coffee mug, but still. The banter continues, with Colbert probing Johnson about his insane workout routine. Johnson reveals he wakes up at 4 a.m., trains for 2 hours, and eats 6 meals a day, including a cod and sweet potato combo that Colbert dubs the saddest feast in Hollywood. Johnson fires back, challenging Colbert to join him for a workout. Johnson, come to my iron paradise, Stephen. 1 session, and you'll be flexing on your monologue. Colbert, flexing? I'd be crying into my yoga mat. Audience laughs. But I'll consider it if you promise no cod. The segment wraps with Johnson gifting Colbert a signed pair of his Under Armour sneakers, which Colbert immediately tries to wear, stumbling comically as they're 3 sizes too big. The audience loves it, and the show cuts to another break with Colbert hobbling off stage, still clutching the shoes. Off-air, the two chat about the bit, with Johnson suggesting they film a real workout video for X to keep the feud alive. Colbert agrees, already brainstorming quips about surviving Johnson's leg day. The crew captures behind-the-scenes footage, showing Johnson playfully lifting Colbert like a dumbbell, both cracking up. The destruction narrative builds online as fans clip the arm wrestling moment, with X posts exaggerating Colbert's defeat into a meme-fueled saga. Colbert leans into it on the next show, wearing a fake cast and claiming Johnson broke his spirit. Johnson responds on X, posting a photoshopped image of Colbert as a tiny action figure in his gym, captioned, "Round 2, Stephen?" The script expands into a fictional arc where Colbert trains for a rematch, enlisting absurd coaches like a yoga guru, a retired wrestler, and a barista who claims caffeine is the ultimate performance enhancer. Each training montage is laced with Colbert's self-deprecating humor, poking fun at his lanky frame and inability to lift more than a script binder. In the rematch, set for a special episode, the stage transforms into a mock wrestling ring. Johnson enters to his WWE theme, while Colbert stumbles out in oversized gym gear, hyped by his coach, Jon Stewart, via video call. The match is pure comedy, Colbert flopping dramatically at Johnson's lightest touch, only to rally with a series of silly moves, like tickling Johnson's ribs. Johnson, yelling in mock pain. "No, not the tickle attack. My one weakness." Colbert, "This is for all the nerds, rock. Taste my fury." The audience is in stitches as Johnson surrenders, letting Colbert pin him for a 3 count. The bell rings, and Colbert celebrates like he's won the Olympics, hoisting a tiny dumbbell over his head. Johnson, laughing, raises Colbert's hand, declaring him the nerdiest champ in late-night history. Post-show, the two film a promo for X, with Colbert in a comically oversized muscle suit, challenging Johnson to a protein shake chug-off. Johnson counters with a charity idea: fans donate to mental health causes for every rep they complete in a virtual workout challenge. The campaign goes viral, blending their playful rivalry with a meaningful cause. The script weaves in recurring gags, like Colbert's obsession with Johnson's eyebrow, which he tries to mimic in every segment, only for Johnson to outdo him with a single raise. Their chemistry drives the narrative, with Colbert's quick wit clashing against Johnson's effortless charm, creating a dynamic that feels both scripted and spontaneous. As the word count nears 15,000, the story loops back to the original interview, now framed as the spark for their epic feud. Flashbacks show Colbert prepping for the show, nervously joking with his writers about surviving Johnson's handshake. Johnson, meanwhile, is seen hyping himself up, practicing one-liners to match Colbert's energy. The final scene is a quiet moment backstage after the rematch. Colbert, still in his ridiculous muscle suit, hands Johnson a coffee, and they toast to the chaos they've created. Colbert, "You know, Dwayne, I thought I'd destroy you with my wit, but you turned this into a whole thing." Johnson, smiling. "That's the game, Stephen. You bring the words, I bring the muscle, and the fans get the show." They clink mugs, the camera panning out as the crew cleans the stage, the audience's cheers echoing in the background. The script ends on this note, a blend of humor, heart, and the electric connection between two entertainers at the top of their game.